Hey you guys, Brian here, and I have some very exciting news today, pretty big news, and I just wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible and kind of let you know what's going on. So recently, I haven't been making as many videos as I probably should. I've been trying to release Nerd Theaters and keeping those consistent, but outside of that, and even with the Nerd Theaters, I've kind of been slow on getting content out to you guys, and there is a reason for that, and I just wanted to let you guys know now, now that things have moved along very well with this new project I'm working on. So, if you guys remember back in 2015, I released a short film called Blood Money, and it was a crime drama short film. I was kind of just kind of testing, you know, my hand at the drama genre and trying to see what I could do with an open ending. So if you haven't seen Blood Money, go check it out. It's on my channel. I was pretty proud of how that turned out. It's kind of hard to believe that it's been nearly 2 years since we've worked on that, but I digress. Anyways, we have a new project on the way, and it's going to be a very different project. Now, it's going to be a horror short film. I'm working on a horror short film, and basically what it's going to be surrounding is the idea of suspense and kind of tension with very few characters. There's actually only one main character in the whole entire film, and the short film is going to be centering on this one guy who will actually be played by yours truly, and he's going to be going through his everyday life when he notices some sort of a disturbance that he slowly realizes becomes more and more of a threat as the film goes on, and it just kind of unravels from there. So I don't want to give too much away because I am actually working on a trailer for it, because I have a lot of the footage for the actual short film itself shot already. So I want to get a trailer out to you guys very, very soon. And it's exciting for me because I've never really worked on a horror genre before. I've kind of dabbled with it in the past, and I've talked about horror, but I haven't really done anything big like this myself. So I'm actually really excited to do this, try my hand on it, because I am a fairly large fan of the horror genre, and I think a good thing for me to do, as just a guy who loves making films, a good thing for me to do is just to try and tackle these genres like this, and hope that I just succeed in one way or another. So yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. The script is written, like I said before, a lot of the footage is shot, so I'm compiling a trailer together while simultaneously working on the actual film itself. So I'm hoping to get some sort of trailer out to you guys in the next few days. That's what I'm hoping, sometime this week, so expect that very, very soon. I'm excited to get that out to you guys as soon as possible. And another big thing, if you remember, a lot of you who have been with my channel for a long time now will remember the name Simon. My good friend Simon still works on me on several short films and videos of all sorts, but in a different way. Now, if you saw Blood Money, you remembered that Simon actually did the score for that movie, and he worked on some of the soundtrack pieces in that movie as well, like some other stuff he did outside. I used that music in the short film. And so Simon is actually going to be working on the music of this new film as well, which is very, very exciting. I'm always pleased with his work. So a little shout out to my good friend Simon there, because he always does a fantastic job, so I knew he'd be the right guy for this. So he is just about as excited as I am to work on this project. We're really trying to give a vintage kind of like 80s horror look to this short film, and not only the look of it, but the feel of it. And one of the best atmospheric pieces in any good horror film is its music. So Simon is going to be working on the music for that, and it's going to have a very synth, kind of atmospheric, kind of echoey 80s tone to it. So what's a good example? Recently, something like Stranger Things, which harkened back to you know, the scores of John Carpenter, or something like The Thing, which is a John Carpenter film, or Creepshow. What are some other good examples? Even something like Escape from New York, where it kind of has another John Carpenter score, where it kind of has that similar film feel to it. So we're kind of trying to go for a more John Carpenter-esque feel, just more specifically just 80s synth and atmosphere music. So he's really excited to work on that. I'm really excited for this whole project as a whole, and we're both ready to just jump at this thing together and take it on. So yeah, as you could probably tell, it's a very small cast and crew that's going to be working on this film, which is another thing that I was excited about, because a lot of my other films I've worked with other people, which is great. I love collaborating with groups of people, but I wanted to try something a little different where we have a smaller crew to kind of tackle this. Almost, you know, smaller project, smaller scale project, but still make it feel great in its depth. So I'm hoping that's what we do. I'm excited to see how it turns out. I really am hoping to give a good, satisfying horror movie, and I hope you guys are all excited for it as well. I was just really pumped to get this news out to you guys as soon as possible. So yeah, just stay tuned. There's going to be a trailer coming out very soon. Simon and I are going to continue working closely together as far as the editing and music goes. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled, and it'll be coming very, very soon. And as far as the short film goes, watch it if you dare, I guess. No, it's really gonna suck if it's not scary that I said that now. That was really cheesy. Okay, could you cut that last part?